13.8 billion years ago, something incredible occurred. The Big Bang.
The moment of when space and time were born. The beginning of everything. Well, if it was in two dimensions, which we go to my friend Bill. What? Your parents. Oh God, don't bring him up. And we go to his story. His early years. Oh, he's so cute. Man, kind of got my eyes scaling. I'm gonna name him Billy, Billy, Illy, Illy. Rockabye Billy, please don't you cry. It's not your fault you have that strange eye. Stay safe with mommy, you'll never fall. And we'll always love you, sharp angles and all. Let's get something out of the way. There's no way for your 3D mind to process his 2D homeworld, unless you chug expired milk while looking at a kaleidoscope. But since we're pals, I'll beam an image directly into your brain of him as a baby. Aw, he had Velcro shoes that squeaked when he ran, and everyone loved him immediately. The mayor dubbed him as the best baby of all time, made his birthday a holiday, and gave out free knives. Ew. Look, he knew you wanted some tragic backstory that humanizes him and makes his sharp edges easier to swallow. But if you came to a triangle looking for death, then you're barking up the wrong treaty. Truth is, he's always been loved and admired by all. But but being special comes with a price. You see, he wasn't just smarter than all the dual trapezoids and rhombuses sucking up his rightful oxygen. He had a gift, a rare mutation. He could see the third dimension. No one else in his shifting pancake of reality understood what he was talking about when he said there was a direction called up, while they were all bumping around like ants in a terrarium. He could see a world of infinite glittering potential beyond the silver forgettable gruel that was his home reality. He looked up and saw the stars, and he was ready to be one. Technically, talking about a third dimension is illegal in Flatland, but I knew that everyone would be grateful if they could be freed from their delusional world. It was time to put on a show. He came up with a plan to show everybody what they were missing. He simply their screams getting louder and louder as he so much blood, so much his hands shaking as he realized he could never undo the mandibles was the last one breathing episodes of Family Matter and until there was no one but him, covered in blood, alone in the universe. Huh, that's weird. For some reason, whenever I try to talk about that story, there's this loud buzzing in my ears, and I black out for 30 seconds. We can come back to it. The important thing is, he freed himself from his suffocating world and freed everyone else too, and everyone loved him for it, and everyone was fine. And all there was to say about that. The next thing, he escaped to have a job fantasy for the role of Galactic Overlord. He humbly obliged. Next up, we got Bill's hench maniacs. With no constant laws, physical or judgical, his new unclaimed space between spaces would form a perfect realm to overthrow. But every pirate king needs his crew. Joining his club was for you to just needed a passing education. Hey, the branded severe all ties for your life and fight to the death. I mean, to see who's champion. And a giant burger place ball for his loyalty. You know, a family. Soon, a strangest oddballs in reality were rolling right into his corner pocket. Hench maniacs. We got Pyronica, a ball teeth, a Morpheus shape, Keyhole, Dan Krabbelman, And then we got Bill, probably one of Bill's exes, I guess, right there. Exeter, Hectorgon, Kryptos, Lava Lamp, Screwball, that's an SML character, Pacifier, and Tony Three Legs. Not important. As a as different as they were, all of these dimensional outcasts, rejects, orphans were looking for a better home, and more importantly, purpose. What purpose could be better for a heist for the entire multiverse? They had a plan, to smash reality, build their clubhouse with its bones, create a place where where they could rule and never look back. Oh, come on. His good times. Have you ever been feared by God King of your own swirling nightmare realm? He highly we highly recommend it. We've I've He freed prisoners from bondage, mental patients from asylums, and dollars from bank value vaults, and he was beloved for it. Soon he was the most feared being in any reality, and his territory just kept expanding. Highlights of his glory days: crashing two planets together to make them kiss, watching a barber pole go up for 2 billion years, discovering a chemical element that makes dimensional authorities explode, and building a clubhouse of it. Watching his bounty go higher and higher, throwing Nightmare Realm prom, Death Toll 300, releasing my Christmas album. I mean, his Christmas album. It was bad. Dislocating, waking up to find Conquer another Destiny score when the party is over. Also, you never know when you're in the middle of your glory years until they're over. Remember that, kids. Today's tomorrow's yesterday. So enjoy the pre-nostalgia while it's hot. The problem with the Nightmare Realm is that the same lack of physics that made it so fun also didn't, that was slowly undergoing the seems unstable careening toward complete meltdown. Happened to every reality event. It happens to every reality eventually. The forces of boringness, known to science as entropy, and little Jimmy's artist as burnout dates, as awkward pauses was coming for us. The form for them, the form took this time. Took the form it took this time. The edge of reality. No one knows how it started, but every second this edge is a little closer to our clubhouse. In a trillion years, anyone who wasn't safely hunkered down in a stable dimension, when this edge passed, it would be instantly erased from reality. Like a TV series dropped from any promotion on streaming network. It would be like they never existed. His new friends were scared. They wanted to keep the party going forever, and he takes hosting parties very seriously. It was becoming clear that it was time to say goodbye to our sweet, sweet nightmare realm. Their sweet, sweet nightmare realm. This meant they needed to find a new universe to relocate our chaos. And there was one universe and one planet in particular, most susceptible to consequence. There was a little baby problem. Okay, a big baby problem. A baby problem. Turned out your dimension had a guardian. This piece of work, Quantinos Infinitium Technis the Infiniteth, I'm not reading that name ever again. Known to you as Time Baby. His goons patrolled a billion-year radius around Earth's temporal perimeter, keeping the baby safe. Top his high throne in the year 2712. This means that if I wanted Earth, I'd have to pry through from his he'd have to pry from his fat sausagey fingers. About the dumb baby. Age 2 billion years old, the terrible 2 billions. Height 600 tons, weight 600 tons. Imagine giving birth to this thing. Sorry, Mom. Origin, the last surviving son of an extinct extinct race of chrono giants tasked with controlling all of time. No pacifier can pacify him. Powers, you think it would be easy outsmarting a baby zone army that was capable of arranging you backward, pausing you forever with the time bomb, or thwarting your plans before you even think of them. And don't even try to enter his mind. Babies don't have subject performance. So I wanted to walk inside his head. I'd be erased the moment he saw jingling keys. I'd offer Chubster a deal that we weren't that different after all. We were both orphaned gods who loved commanding armies and hated wearing pants. If you would let me take this one teensy tiny little planet, I could promise to stop giving him night terrors. Maybe I could sneak him on extra juice every now and then, as long as he's promised to not get too hyper about it. I sent out a telegraphic message telling him to meet me outside the timeline to discuss my demands. This made him cranky. Alert from Time Baby. Attention all time against. I was lying in my crib of dominance, staring up in the at the mobile of prophecy when I sensed an anomaly. His name was Bill Cipher, and he's the only brightly colored shape that I do not wish to put in my mouth. Hey, yo! This rogue two-dimensional being has spotted breaking the laws of reality, betraying and retreating to interdimensional waters where he plots erection of our very world. He also called me Jubsd. Ah! I know this news is painful, but we must suckle from the bottle of the truth, even if it hurts dummies and makes us wave our arms in little circles. Now, now more than ever, I need you to support our empire. Like how my neck barely supports my massive head. I am pounding the table with both palms, and I will not rest. I will wipe the spaghetti sauce off my face until Cypher is brought to justice. Bring him to me. I am making grabby hands. Also, bring me a plate of buttered noodles and a large plastic ring. Do not question me. In summary, Wah, the Eternal Emperor Time Baby. P.S. Cocomelon was good today. They told me what the sound the cow makes. I will take this dark secret with me to the grave. Bye bye, baby. Before you can say tantrum, diapers in his arm. You have warped to the night and right into my trap. What, you thought I was going to play peekaboo with him? The circus works the same out here, and my henchmaniacs had zero moral hang-ups about punching uh, a baby. It was on! Our brawl destroyed 6 planets and caused radiation that SETI still picks up on radar today. He spat up he spat up my eye. He used me as a teething ring and almost suffocated me in his cheeks. Cheek fat. Oh! But ultimately had no match for my dispatching squeaky dock or X-Star's right hook. Time Baby was blasted out of the nightmare realm and crashed into Earth, creating a shockwave that boiled the oceans and soon caused the permanent extinction of the dinosaurs. Womp womp. Whoops. What really oofed the dinosaurs? The baby was soon completely frozen on a glacier as the ice age swept the globe. Time were leaderless, thrown into disarray. Their time tape straw strength of time babies, chronicus, leaving them stranded in their own century, forced to wait until their command would be thawed out to send them again. This meant that I finally had the one thing those treasured most: time. Hello, Earth. It was finally showtime. Okay, you're probably wondering the big question. Bill, how'd you get your eyelashes to look so fierce while mine look so bust? Is this mascara or what? Please tell me to slay. I'll oof before I reveal my beauty secrets. But you might also be wondering, hey Bill, if my plan's so average, why do you want to conquer it? Conquer it? Because you secretly spent the noble dignity of the human spirit. Ah, oh, you're making me smear my mascara. No, the only thing about the disappointment ball, that's what I call Earth, that happens to constantly exist on a weak spot between dimensions, like a thin breakable crust on a creme brulee. With my nightmare realm slowly collapsing under the weight of its own greatness, reality was the perfect new dimension for me and my pals to party hop to. I just need to wait for minds to evolve. Because where there are minds, there are dreams. Where there are dreams, there's me. I just need one special life form to open the door and let me in. Who might it be? Don't know. Gravity Falls, 30 million BC. Welcome to Gravity Falls. Ignore this. Ignore that guy too. It was true. This Postcard Perfect Valley had everything a demon could want in a new home: fresh air, blue skies, a razor thin membrane between its dimension and the nightmare realm. Oh, and the land orca! Have you ever seen the land orca? I love that guy. If you see a water spout over the forest line, run for your life. This guy knows your address. Bill fact: park rangers don't want you to know this, but if you saw and half any ancient redwood in Gravity Falls, you can see each time I visited. But the real draw of Gravity Falls was its unnatural resources, unexplainium, fool's gold, real gold that looks like fool's gold, either ori, a type of mineral that affects dimensional splitting, fossil ecliptops, Famirs, Pomoscles, and best of all, Crash Site Omega. Turns out I wasn't the first explanatory tourist in town. Those idiot seven-dimensional Traxxas Bentians had crashed one of their ships right into the center of Attractor Zone, leaving the valley strewn with the perfect materials for building my portal, as well as alien guts, which seeped into the ground soil. Next time you're in town, try a mouthful of alien flavored dirt. That was the spot. I sourced all the life forms here from one that seemed most capable of getting me. Fortunately, I found one. Bom! Bum dump na ba na ba dump dump na ba na.